Hey guys, welcome back to Paracord Planet. Today we're going to be making a paracord bracelet using the bump knot. The original video is by YouTube channel TH Cone Outside, who learned it from a guy in the Navy, and we're going to teach it to you today. Let's dive in. For this project, you're going to need about 15 feet of paracord in two different colors. So I've got about 7.5 feet of each of these. And then I've got a 5/8 inch buckle, and of course our scissors and a lighter. We're going to begin by melting these two colors together. So I'm going to give us a fresh end on both of those. I find they melt together easier when they're not already melted. If you want to, you can use the Manny method instead of this for a stronger bond. We'll put a link to that video in the description as well. There we go. Now we're going to be attaching it to the buckle. So just offset that a little bit, and we're going to be making a cow's hitch. So push the fold down through the buckle, and then the buckle through that loop. Like that. And we'll detach this and thread the other end onto the other side of the buckle. Push it down through the top like that and slide this buckle all the way back to the other end. We're going to make a cow hitch in each one of these cords. We've got to tie it a little bit differently though, because we don't have access to an end loop. So we'll bring our cord up through the middle, around to the outside, and up through there. And then lastly, we'll put our cord down through that loop. We can cinch that down, but we're going to be adjusting it later, so we don't have to do it all the way. Same with the other side, up through the middle, across the top, up through the buckle, until we've got our loop, and then feed that cord down through the loop. Like that. Now we want to get our bracelet to the right size. So using a ruler, we want to measure our wrist. If you don't know your wrist size, you can do that by strapping the end of your cord around your wrist and then laying it out on a ruler. So mine is 7 inches. We want to add a full inch to that measurement, so this bracelet is going to be 8 inches to make up for how thick our bracelet is going to be at the end. And there's our 8 inches. We can cinch that down by just pulling on our extra cord. Then we just want to bring this one to match it. There we go. Double check before moving on. Looks good. Then lastly, we're going to flip our bracelet around again. So that our single cow hitch is at the top. And we just want to bring the cords one more time through that top buckle. And myself in a knot. So in the end, we should have 4 parallel cords like this for the core of our bracelet. You can do this on a 2-strand core as well. I like the look of the 4-strand, just a little bit wider. So right now our side cords just kind of are loose, so I want to anchor those into place. To do that, we're just going to tie an overhand knot around the standing end. So go ahead and bring your cord through and through that loop. Bottom here. So we have basically a half hitch right underneath our buckle on each side there. And that'll just anchor our cords in place. So we'll quick do that on the other side. There we go. Now we are ready to begin our weave. The weave for this bracelet is basically just tying cow hitches sideways along the length of the bracelet. Let's start with the olive drab. So we'll be wrapping that around all 4 of our core strands and the other color. So I'm going to go across the top of all of them, around the back, and then bring it up through that loop. We can cinch that down right underneath the buckle. And then we're going to be doing the inverse of that by putting the cord around the back and down through that left loop. Tighten that down as well. So that's the basic knot. Then we're going to alternate sides each time. So now we're going to do it with our tan. So again, we want to put that other color along with the core strands. Put the color across the top, bring it around the back, and bring it up through that loop. And then around the back, over the top, and down through the loop. So now we've got 2 cow hitches on opposite sides. We're just going to keep up that pattern and go all the way down to the end. We'll catch you there and tell you how to finish it off. All right, I think we've squished as many knots as we can onto this bracelet, and now we'll just trim our ends and cut them. If you want to tuck your ends underneath so that they're kind of hidden, you can definitely do that. I'm just going to clip them where they're at and melt them down with lighter. This weave is kind of nice because you can end both of them on the bottom side, and you don't have any visible melt marks on the top. And there we go. We'll put links down in the description to where you can buy Paracord. Hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. If you did, leave us a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Otherwise, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.